The road to WrestleMania 42 has officially taken a dramatic turn as Liv Morgan has made her long-awaited decision. After weeks of suspense, appearances on both Raw and SmackDown, and constant speculation from the WWE Universe, Morgan has chosen her opponent for the biggest stage of them all. The 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner will challenge Stephanie Vaquer for the WWE Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 42. For weeks, Liv Morgan kept everyone guessing. As the Royal Rumble winner, she earned the right to choose which champion she would face at WrestleMania. With champions on both brands watching closely, Morgan made it clear she would not rush her decision. She appeared on Raw. She appeared on SmackDown. She studied both champions. She listened to the crowd. She weighed her options carefully, promising to make the most informed decision of her career. That patience only built more anticipation. On Monday Night Raw, the tension finally reached its peak. Dominic Mysterio played a key role in orchestrating the moment. Standing in the ring, Dominic called down both WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill and WWE Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer. The atmosphere inside the arena shifted immediately. This was no longer speculation. This was decision time. Both champions stood face-to-face with Morgan as the WWE Universe buzzed with excitement. Jade Cargill, dominant and powerful, exuded confidence. Stephanie Vaquer, composed and intense, carried herself like a champion ready for war. And then there was Liv Morgan, holding the microphone, standing at the center of it all with the biggest choice of her career hanging in the balance. Morgan began by addressing Stephanie Vaquer directly. She referenced Vaquer's words from the previous week on Raw, admitting that they had gotten to her. Vaquer had spoken passionately about her journey, her sacrifices, and the road she traveled to reach the top of WWE. Morgan confessed that she did not fully understand Vaquer's story before. She acknowledged that she had not taken the time to truly see the champion's perspective. In a surprising moment of vulnerability, Morgan apologized. She admitted that Vaquer was right. For a brief second, the segment felt emotional rather than confrontational. The crowd reacted to the unexpected tone. Was Morgan reconsidering? Was she showing respect before choosing a different opponent? Then she shifted her focus. Morgan turned her attention toward Jade Cargill. The subtle pivot instantly reignited speculation. Perhaps she would choose Cargill instead. Jade stood tall, ready, almost daring Morgan to make the call. The tension was thick. Every movement felt significant. And then it happened. In a sudden and explosive twist, Liv Morgan spun around and struck Stephanie Vaquer in the head with the microphone. The sound echoed through the arena. Vaquer staggered as the shock rippled through the crowd. The apology, the emotional acknowledgement, the respectful tone, it had all been a setup. With one decisive blow, Morgan made her choice clear. She will face Stephanie Vaquer for the WWE Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 42. The attack was not just physical, it was symbolic. Morgan had spent weeks building anticipation, positioning herself as thoughtful and strategic. In one instant, she reminded everyone that she is also unpredictable, ruthless, and willing to strike when least expected. Stephanie Vaquer, caught off guard, quickly realized that the road to WrestleMania would not be built on respect. It would be built on intensity and retribution. Morgan's microphone shot transformed the segment from a ceremonial announcement into the opening strike of a war. Dominic Mysterio, standing nearby, watched the chaos unfold. His presence throughout Morgan's journey has been impossible to ignore. Over the past 2.5 years, their on-screen relationship has been one of WWE's most talked-about storylines. Dominic's involvement in calling both champions to the ring added another layer to the moment. It reinforced that Morgan is not walking this path alone. Liv Morgan's journey to this decision has been methodical. After winning the Royal Rumble, she did not immediately declare her target. Instead, she evaluated both champions. Jade Cargill represents power and dominance. Stephanie Vaquer represents resilience and technical excellence. Morgan appeared determined to make the choice that would define her legacy. By choosing Vaquer, Morgan has opted for a deeply personal and competitive showdown. Vaquer's words last week clearly resonated. Rather than ignoring them, Morgan internalized them. but instead of allowing respect to guide her, she used that emotion to fuel her decision. WrestleMania 42 now has one of its marquee matches locked in. The Women's World Championship will be on the line as Stephanie Vaquer defends against the Royal Rumble winner. The dynamic between the two promises to be explosive. Vaquer carries herself with quiet intensity. Morgan thrives on unpredictability and emotional storytelling. The microphone strike may have been the first physical blow, but it certainly will not be the last. Vaquer is not known for backing down. If anything, being blindsided will only intensify her focus. She has fought hard to reach the top of the women's division. She will not let Morgan take that championship lightly. For Morgan, this is about more than just winning a title. It is about proving that she belongs at the very top. Winning the Royal Rumble gave her the opportunity. Choosing Vaquer gives her the challenge, and attacking her solidifies her intent. Her weeks of appearing on both Raw and SmackDown now feel strategic in hindsight. She studied the champions. She evaluated the competition. She allowed anticipation to grow. By delaying her decision, she ensured that when the moment finally arrived, it would carry maximum impact. The segment on Raw accomplished exactly that. It delivered shock, drama, and clarity. There is no longer uncertainty about Morgan's path. It leads directly to Stephanie Vaquer and the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 42. The build-up from this point forward promises to intensify with each passing week. Words will likely turn sharper. Physical encounters may escalate. Both competitors understand the magnitude of WrestleMania. Careers are defined there. Legacies are built there. Morgan's calculated apology followed by sudden violence demonstrated her layered character. She can be reflective, she can be emotional, but she can also be ruthless. That unpredictability makes her dangerous. Stephanie Vaquer, now fully aware of Morgan's intentions, must prepare for a challenger who is willing to manipulate emotion as easily as she throws strikes. The psychological warfare has already begun. As the WWE Universe looks ahead to WrestleMania 42, one question dominates the conversation. Can Stephanie Vaquer withstand the relentless determination of the Royal Rumble winner? Or will Liv Morgan complete her journey by capturing the Women's World Championship on the grandest stage of them all? The decision has been made. The strike has landed. The challenge is official. WrestleMania 42 will witness Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer for the WWE Women's World title, and after Monday's shocking moment, this rivalry is only just beginning.